Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. I've got another beer from Fuller's to review for you. Fuller's busy boys at the moment. I recently reviewed the vintage that came out, the vintage 2025, and it just happens that Fuller's are celebrating a pretty huge milestone this year. It's their 180th anniversary since their opening and since they started brewing beer. And to commemorate it, they've brought out a 180th anniversary porter, coming in at 7% ABV. It's in their classic limited edition sort of vintage packaging, just a different colour scheme. They've gone for a dark green and gold colour scheme, which is very nice. This porter's coming in at 7% ABV. Fuller's London Porter is one of their classic ales, one of the beers they're most known for. Obviously, apart from London Pride and ESB and the other cracking beers. But yeah, there's the bottle, the classic Fuller shape. I do like that dark green and gold. It's a nice colour combination. Very smart. There is a bit of flavour text on here. It might be easier to read on the box. 500ml bottle as usual. Let's see what it says. It says 180th anniversary porter celebrates heritage with a masterful blend of pale, extra dark, crystal, brown and chocolate malts. Layered over classic Fuggles hops, this robust porter reveals deep chocolate richness, complemented by raisin and burnt sugar nuances from the extra dark crystal malt. The result is a dark, complex brew with a warming depth that honours traditions and craft. Very nice. They've made it sound lovely. They've also got the spiel underneath it about the fact that it's a bottle-aged beer and it is suitable for ageing. It's got a best before of the 1st of September 2028, which is, like I say, just under 3 years away. But like the vintage, I find once it's 2 years old, they start to deteriorate. So I'm not going to age this one. I'm just going to crack it open and get stuck in. The classic Griffin, gold Griffin. Here you go. Get it open. Whoa, loads of smoke on the opening of that one. Glorious sort of roasty malt aroma coming out at me. Pouring it into the lovely Fuller's Connoisseur glass that they sell on the website. Keep a bit in the bottle. Handsome looking bottle. In the handsome looking glass. Look at that. There's the porter. Dark as you like. There is the tiniest little bit of red bleeding through at the bottom of the glass, but you're not really seeing that. But it's got a lovely looking tan head to it. Foamy, creamy looking tan head, which is not in a rush to go anywhere. But hey, she looks like she's going to be a big beer. Let's keep it snouting. Get a proper aroma. Off the bat, I was getting like plums and figs and dark chocolate notes. Like salted caramel, burnt caramel. Oh, it's a lovely aroma, lovely fruity and sort of fruity and sweet aroma. Not no coffee or anything to speak of. As I say, there's a little bit of chocolate and dark fruit are the main players on the aroma. But it's really nice. It's complex, but it's a softness to the aroma as well. It's not harsh like sort of big stouts can be. It's quite feel like it's kind of playing. It's kind of tiptoeing across me nostril, you know. But it smells really nice. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Oh, that is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. It's so drinkable for a 7%er. There's a lot going on. I'm getting a definite, like, slightly burnt coffee, really dark black coffee, dark chocolate notes, slight bitterness. The Fuggles hops playing a bit of a role there. It's got a nice long finish, slightly warming as well. On the body, it's very soft, very light. A touch of vanilla. Kind of nutty, like a hazelnutty type sort of flavour. Not getting much in the way of raisins yet. They spoke about, I think the malt is really, it's creamy and roasty and delicate all at the same time. It's beautifully balanced. It's got a lovely warming finish. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. I'm going to pour the rest of that because it's going down a little bit easier than I thought it might. It's a very drinkable 7% porter. It really is gorgeous. I'm a massive fan of the Fuller's London Porter, just their standard porter. I think it's a cracking beer. This is that, but cranked up. It really is a lovely beer. Look at the conditioning of that. That's fantastic. I'm just seeing if that last little bit in the bottle maybe added anything to the aroma. Slight sort of candied fruit sort of aroma. Touch more sweetness possibly. There is kind of a confectionery note to it. And I feel right now, maybe it's because I've just smelt, maybe because the aroma's just got a touch sweeter. It feels like I'm getting a slightly more fruity note on the palate now. Those raisins, dark fruits that they mentioned on the flavour text. I feel like there's a little bit of a fruitiness, like a dark fruit coming through. And certainly raisins. Touch of blackberry maybe. Maybe not quite tart enough. Excuse me. Oh, it really is a treat. It really is gorgeous. A gorgeous beer. It's gorgeous. Despite the 7%, despite the warm, I feel like the top of my head's getting warm. Despite the warming nature of the beer, despite the fact that it's a 7%, despite the fact it's a limited edition, anniversary edition porter, there's a drinkability about it that I'm having to kind of stop myself from necking it. It's beautifully drinkable. Very complex, yet very, very balanced. It's just a beautifully brewed porter. It is fitting of an anniversary beer. It really, really is. Like I say, London Porters, I think it's one of their beers that, does it go under the radar? Is that a fair comment? The London Porter from Fuller's, does it go under the radar? I think maybe it does. I think when you think Fuller's, you think London Pride, you think maybe ESB. I think the porter kind of goes under the radar a little bit, and which is a shame because it's a gorgeous beer. This is that, like I say, but just cranked up a level or two or three. 7% porter. It's strong, it's warming, it's complex, yet it's incredibly balanced and incredibly drinkable. That really is. There's that soft, creamy body to it. It's smooth, it kind of glides down. Subtle candied fruit, subtle dark raisins, blackberries. touch of sweetness, subtle sweetness, and then it's chocolate and coffee and vanilla. It's balanced and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's a stunning bit of brewing from Fuller's. That really, really is. I'll tell you what, they are, without a shadow of doubt, one of the best breweries going. I forget about them sometimes, because I tend to drink more Fuller's beers when the weather turns. The way it is now, when it gets darker, when it gets colder, I do tend to drink a lot more ales, cask ales, darker beers. Fuller's are the best at it. Everything they do is terrific. Everything. And when they do these special edition beers, they never disappoint. They never disappoint. And I've got another one. They've released an Imperial Stout as well. I'm going to review that at some point because that also looks gorgeous. This is a 10 out of 10 beer all day long. It's absolutely stunning. It came out on the website. I mean, I'm recording this, what's the date? Tuesday. Halloween's on Friday, isn't it? So, what are we? 30th, 29th, 28th of October today, I think. This came out like a week or so ago. And it's quality. And I recommend you go onto the Fuller's website and order this, at least one bottle of it, because it's absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10 for me. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this in peace. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I do appreciate that. Till my next one, you take care.